Walking Dead, Dead City, final episode review. Don't forget spoilers. Anyway, this one was one of the better ones, actually. Everything comes to a head in this one, because obviously it's the end of the season, plus lots of new stuff for the second season. There's totally going to be a second season. Moving forward, Maggie and Negan move forward with the Marshal. The two groups, the Marshal and Negan, and Maggie and Ginny finally catch up to each other. Ginny was running away from Maggie because she realised she was lying about the whole thing and wanted to get away from her, I guess, because she knew she was lying and it was only going to cause trouble for Negan. He's like a father figure to her, so why wouldn't she try and keep him away? This one's a lot more emotion filled though, so you've discussing what it means, what they're going through, but I think it's worth what it is. I thought it was quite cool how Negan finally realised that Maggie was lying to him. It was just that final look at each other. And then they start fighting in the train station, running away from each other. The boss fight in that one was quite cool. They fought on this platform above loads of walkers, standard thing for two arch nemesis fighting against each other. Oh, if you got this far, don't forget to follow. Korak catches up to them, and Maggie gets the upper hand and almost holds him to a sharp point. Negan's like, you really can't get over this, and you shouldn't. But no matter what he does, there's no way she can forgive him. But how can you forgive him? It's been 12 years since he did what he did. Actually, I think it's even longer than that. 14 years. Anyway, it is definitely good. The ending. Well, they obviously do the prisoner exchange because the Korak's like, you've done me a solid, so here you go. It gives him back her boy. And Negan goes willingly. It's just, he does show that he's good in some ways because he's just he likes the boy. Plus, when Ginny just came up to him and hugged him, this is before the prisoner exchange, she talks a little bit. And Negan's just like, no, you're going with the Marshal. Take him. Marshal offers to take her back to New Babylon, or the bricks. I think it's the bricks where she lives. Side note with the Marshal and Ginny, after they leave together because Negan says that her dad, these five dudes. So I guess those were the five dudes that did bad things to his wife. So, deservedly, but obviously that's not good. And he just basically, she wouldn't leave. So he told her the truth, and that's when she did leave. Obviously, and then they go into the train station. And then they get into a kerfuffle, and prisoner exchange happens. Once Maggie and Herschel are off the island, Herschel's just like, why have you come? I was safer with her. I felt safer there. I think he's got Stockholm Syndrome. I'm pretty sure he's got Stockholm Syndrome because later Maggie finds pictures that he's been drawing, and one of them is of the Doma, the weird skinny lady, and he's drawn. It was a gorgeous picture, and Doma meets Negan because all along that Doma's wanted Negan to rule, because he knows about what he was like before and wants to bring that back so he can unite everyone on the island because they have to protect the methane. And basically, it's like, I'll give you the keys to the kingdom, so it gives them keys. And there's a toe in it, and it's Herschel's toe. And basically, if you don't do what I tell you to do, because how can I trust you? I just met you. So if you don't, I can just go back whenever I want and get more pieces. So there's You know that stare at the end, the smoulder? You know, that type of thing? And then cuts to the marshal, and the marshal's explaining what happened, and says that Negan, in a fight, was able to get off the island. But then she was like, sweet, that's cool. It's all that sarcastic smile, you know, he doesn't believe him at all. But he doesn't believe him at all, but then there's a slight little threat. How's your family? We looked in on them whilst you were away. And it's like, okay, tell the story again, but tell me about the methane. Because obviously they've been building up methane deposits with all the bodies. And then the marshal's just like, you know, the stare at the end. And it cuts to a picture, because Maggie's got the revelation of all the pictures, you know, the drawings that he's done, and especially the one of Doma. And she looks up, and then Negan looks up when he realises his problem as well, and it cuts to half and half, basically showing that they're one together, and they have to get back, they have to come together or something, or that they are each other, because their lives have been so intertwined for years. Anyway, it was a good episode. Personally, I was thinking about which one was better out of the three. So there's the ones who lived, there's Dead City, and then there's Daryl Dixon. Out of the three again, I'd probably watch the Daryl Dixon one again. I like the Daryl Dixon one, especially with Daryl and the nun. I think it's Isabel. They were average. They were good. I liked them. But I look forward to Dead City Series 2. And then hopefully see what happens after that, because it's going into the next season. I've just watched the new trailer and it's quite good. There's going to be a season 3 of Daryl Dixon. Other than that, I'm not sure what's coming next. Toodle pip.